How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse back with another video. We've got Mcfarlane DC page punchers today. More of them with the Green Arrow. Finally a more classic look for Green Arrow. Ollie, one of my favorite DC characters, by the way. He's got a hat with this one, the Mcfarlane multiverse one that was basically this figure, but the Injustice, which is also Injustice, but like, you know, variant costumes and all that stuff. But this one has a hat closer to being classic Ollie's, so yeah, I needed to grab him because I love Green Arrow. And I have the CW one, and that was it. So he wouldn't fit with my Justice League because it doesn't even look like Stephen Amell in my opinion. But this looks like Ollie. So with all that being said, we'll take a close look at the box and we'll get this bad boy open. Taking a closer look at the box, you can see it says DC Select, Injustice, free comic book, Green Arrow, Injustice 2, page punchers on the back. We get a picture of the comic and the figure, DC Select once again at the top. So a little bit nicer boxes in the Mcfarlane multiverse. I definitely like the black, white, and red better than the blue and black. So these boxes are a little more interesting to me. But with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. So we're just gonna grab the box and we're gonna cut the tape down here at the bottom, and then we can just hopefully, yes, slide everything out. And there is Oliver Queen, Green Arrow, out of the cardboard. He looks good. I'm super happy. So here is Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow, out of the box, and he looks cool, but I do have some gripes with the figure, mostly with the shoulder area. Like those shoulder pads are painted or like glued to his bicep, as opposed to being glued to the shoulder where it makes more sense. I don't understand why Mcfarlane did that, so I may have to cut and glue those actually onto the shoulder because it leaves a huge gap. But we'll go over that in articulation and all that. But he looks cool here posed like this, but if you could see him from the top, his shoulder is bare. It looks like he's wearing like a bare shoulder top. It's so strange. Such a strange choice. But other than that, the suit looks cool. I'm happy to finally have Green Arrow at least. So yeah, and there's Ollie with the greens and the dark greens and the brighter greens. Lots of texture on this figure. Kind of more of an olive green for his arrows and quiver and bow. So all kinds of green on this Green Arrow. We do have his classic goatee and, like I said, the hat. So it's good to have a more classic version of Green Arrow. I say as I get distracted by his kind of a bootylicious booty there, but that's just the sculpt going out over his butt. But yeah, Green Arrow. Checking out Ollie's height, he stands at about 7.5 inches, so standard for our Mcfarlane multiverse page punchers line here. So he'll fit right in with the rest of my Justice League shelf. Yeah, like I said, he looks good. We got some gold accents on there, lots of texture, just a cool looking figure, other than those shoulders, which are actually like, there's a flap of skin colored plastic that attaches the shoulder to the bicep, so you can't even cut it. It's so strange. I don't get it. That's like my only gripe, but it is what it is. At least we have Ollie with the mask and the hat and the green and the goatee. It looks good. For our accessories, first up we have this DC Injustice card that is the cover of that comic that it comes with. And we also get the comic, but I'm not pulling that out because I don't really want to. Green Arrow, page punchers, a little bit comic book art right there. Real name Oliver Queen. It's been a hard travel road for the Emerald Archer, as this Earth's Oliver Queen gave his life in the fight against the regime. Now, as in the alternative Earth's Ollie steps in to honor that sacrifice, he will join his wife Black Canary in Batman's crusade to set things right. So yeah, if you remember Injustice, the mainline Green Arrow got pushed into an alternate future. All kinds of good stuff where Ollie was dead, but Ollie's one of my favorites, so I'm glad he's still alive. And it is from Injustice, but it will stand in perfectly on my shelf as a Justice League Ollie, because I doubt, unless we get a gold label Mcfarlane, which we haven't even gotten a normal Green Arrow yet, like in a New 52 suit. I really want a classic Green Arrow. Not like the red tights, but like 70s with like 70s and 80s with like Hal Jordan team up Green Arrow. But we're going over accessories. So he also comes with that DC Mcfarlane stand right there that we're used to. Then we get his olive green bow, which doesn't have any paint. It's just got a nice sculpt with a band around it. Then we get an arrow olive green arrows, which come out, and a quiver, which just pegs into his back. So yeah, standard Green Arrow accessories here. Wish we would have gotten an actual Green Arrow, like a singular one that he could hold, but it is what it is. We get what we get for 25 bucks. Right, y'all? Whoa, he does not want to focus. Going over the articulation, first I'll show you what I mean with those shoulders, because you can see right there, it looks like he doesn't have, you know, he's wearing a sleeveless shirt, so he's got pauldrons on, but they should be attached at the shoulder, not just hanging on a piece of flesh on his arm. Like you can see it there, it won't focus, but there we go. Look at that, like craziness, weirdest design ever. But back to the articulation, we get the head, so standard movement there, side to side, forward, backward. Shoulders come up 90 degrees. Bicep cut is blocked by this, but we do get double elbows, so he can touch his own shoulder if he wants to. No ab crunch because of this solid rubber piece, but no waist. We do have waist cut, so that's good. Legs come up pretty dang far, also to the front and to the back. Bend his double knee, can kick his own butt with ease. No boot cut, but we do get rockers and toe articulation. So yeah, once again, standard Mcfarlane articulation. First up for scale and comparison, we have Green Arrow here with his best bud, Green Lantern. They did have a long-running series together that was more gritty, more realistic. There was a lot of like real-world problems, murders, drugs, Green Arrow straight up killing people, lots of cool stuff in that comic book. So Hal Jordan and Oliver Queen have always looked good together, not just because of their color, but they're good teammates and they're good friends. So first for comparison, here's Green Lantern and Green Arrow. Here he is with the first Mcfarlane Multiverse Green Arrow, and actually my first Mcfarlane Multiverse figure, because I was looking for Green Arrow figures and I saw that and I was like, oh look, a new DC line. So we have the CW Green Arrow, which is supposed to be Stephen Amell. Looks nothing like him. He doesn't have any of his accessories because he's not currently on display on my shelf, and now he's falling over because I messed with him. But there they are together. Here he is with our DC Multiverse Gold Label Martian Manhunter. He looks to be a little bit taller than old Martian Manhunter there, which is fine, I guess. I don't have a problem with it. Martian Manhunter's built. He doesn't specifically have to be super tall. Ollie's like 6 foot something, so it's fine. Here he is with my girlfriend's Page Punchers / Multiverse Kit Bash Superman with the Page Puncher's head and the 2-pack Batman Earth Negative whatever Doomsday 2-pack Superman body. So once again, gotta have Superman in here for DC characters. Here he is with our Mcfarlane Page Punchers John Constantine. So like I said, it's a cool line to get a bunch of obscure characters or one-offs of ones we haven't had yet. So glad to have these two, of course, especially Ollie. Lastly, for scale and comparison, here he is with my DC Multiverse Aquaman, which I did have a video for, but I was hitting record when I should have been hitting pause, and pause when I should have been hitting record, so the video got all messed up, so I'll just give him overexposure by putting him in all these DC videos that I have. So there he is. So with all of that being said, you guys, I will say the DC Mcfarlane Page Punchers Green Arrow from Injustice 2 is totally worth it, because he was totally worth it to me. It's great to have a Green Arrow on the shelf. Sorry, I said Green Lantern there. It's a couple gripes with the figure, but there's always gripes with stuff. You know, nothing's perfect. Paint is nice, applications are nice, accessories are nice, figure is nice other than those shoulders being bare. So yeah, can't complain too much. If you guys like this video, go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed so you can come back for my content every week. And of course, comment down below what you think of this figure, what you think of the Page Punchers line, what you want to see from it, how your day is going, how you're doing. As always, I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.